welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham. I'm in Melbourne. I'm at the New World Metals Investment Series, and I just had a chat with Andrew Radonjic, who's Managing Director of Venture Minerals. Andrew, welcome back to the Roadhouse. Good to see you again.
No, good to see you again, Wally.
All right, Venture Minerals, you've got a bit going on. Let's start over in Tasmania at your Mount Lindesay project. Now, you've got listed on your sign behind you there, tin, tungsten and boron, but it's the boron that's the main focus. Now, why and what is it?
Well, look, boron's in boron silicate glass. It's in your solar panels, it's in your computer screens, it's in magnets, so almost as much neodymium is and boron sits in magnets. So it's very diversified. They call it the fifth element of decarbonisation. So it's a very important element, and it's in small quantities. But the good thing about, I suppose the interesting thing about boron, it's a duopoly between Eddie Adman, which is a Turkish state-owned enterprise, and Rio Tinto, the boron operations, aptly named, in California, which is depleting the reserves at the moment. So boron's good, steady price. It certainly is a decarbonisation element, and we have it at Mount Lindesay in the tailing stream at the moment. So our focus, the study we were doing on the underground was basically 95% complete. But then CSIRO was doing some test work, and they said, well, we can start getting the boron and the tin and the iron out of these sort of tin iron-rich borates that sit at Mount Lindesay outside the main cassiterite or tin oxide zone. So once you get out of that zone, you can't recover the tin in the current flow sheet. It goes straight to the tailings. So it's a great opportunity with that work from CSIRO for us to have a crack at it. And recently we just signed Curtin University, put a couple of postgrad, very smart hydromet guys on it, work out the formula, work out the processing costs and the capital costs of plugging that into the flow sheet.
So does that mean like the boron part of the project was sort of like a pleasant surprise? Or, did you go out looking for it, or did it find you?
We knew it was there, we just didn't have a solution to the processing of it. It's kind of like being, trying to get this project built with one hand tied behind your leg, because we knew there was so much of it. There's a lot of our tin sits with this element, so cracking this code, if you like, will open it up, and all of a sudden we expect our mine to be, instead of say circa 5 million tonnes of reserves, we may get a resource reserve conversion of about 10 or 15 million tonnes. So we'll re-optimise when we get all the numbers, get that formula about how we can extract it. But that's going to could be a big game changer for Mount Lindesay.
All right, okay, well that's Tassie at the moment. Then there's still a lot going on in WA, your project's over there. You've got the rare earth discovery there. Talk us through that.
Right, yes, thank you. Look, we've just to the east of our Golden Grove North project, which we just did a JV with Sensor earlier this year, we found some rare earths in clay hosted. Now, we found that originally at Mount Lindesay next to our tin zones in one of our deposits there. We got a little bit interested, looked at geological data sets in WA, and we found some rare earth results sitting east of Yalgoo, about 60 k's, just virtually almost next to the road that goes between Mount Magnet and Geraldton, and there's a gas pipeline there. So we thought, okay, let's drill some holes. And we found also that the previous explorer had got some co-funding from the state government and drilled 2 holes looking for a Mount Well or a carbonatite. And these 2 61-metre deep vertical holes, 200 metres apart, middle of nowhere, 50 kilometres from the next drill hole, if you like, got some very interesting clay results, around about over 2,000 ppm. So when we drilled our holes, we drilled around about 2,500 metres, and some of that was in a Bandy project, which was further to the east. But we got a 90% success rate in the drilling, and we were getting intersections of 30 to 40 metres running at 1,500 ppm, which is kind of like twice the rate of most of the rare clay-hosted rare earth guys out there. And we had a nice high-grade core running 10 metres at about 2,500 ppm, which puts us in that meteoric level. So we can see some exciting potential there.
All right, so you can see potential there. So what's the next steps out there? Get out there, do more drilling?
Well, we've had obviously that the heritage hold up, if you like, for drilling in WA. We've got the first round of drilling done in early June. We're about to head out there because obviously that's getting repealed. Do the next phase of drilling. We've been doing geophysics and geochemistry over the last low impact work over the last few months. But go out there, drill it, and we're looking to try and get that sort of 1.5 billion tonnes at 1,500 ppm total rare earth oxide, and get around about 4 to 500 million tonnes of that 2,500 ppm. So put us right up next to meteoric, except we're in Australia, middle of nowhere. We're not in Brazil, in a farmland country. So that's the try the game we're trying to play.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're obviously a very busy man, Andrew, so I'll let you go and make sure we catch up again very, very soon.
Absolutely, Wally. Thanks again.